Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First play, Watson to the air.
Bro, catch the fucking ball. What the fuck?
And he brings this one back.
This nigga don't even fucking jump for this shit.
Steeler touchdown. Well, on the opening drive,
alright. Starting they bullshit already. Giving this nigga easy scores. Don't worry, we gonna come back. Giving this nigga trash points.
Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man.
Come on!
Kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
Acting like I got a fucking bullshit ass QB. Come on with the dumb shit.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Check contact.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
19. Hey, pass. 19 tight.
They'll run again with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Willis looks to pass it here. He throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at about the 14. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle.
Big body boy.
Gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On the move to his left.
Good one. I didn't even see him. I didn't even fucking see him.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Bro, what the fuck?
It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown.
He just left my best corner.
The Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to the
Here we go.
Boswell good with the extra point.
Here we go with the bullshit. Just runs right past him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Henning, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 36, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson.
Bro, why are you stopping? Run through the ball. What the fuck?
It'll be 2nd down.
I understand he got the momentum, but shit.
Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Watson.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 2nd down, Henning, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught.
You ain't fucking with my fucking offense, bro.
From 17 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Come on, bro.
There he goes, right side.
That's what I'm talking about. They just be giving niggas the game. Come on, bro.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Davis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll run on first down. Henning, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Browns had 8-3 now, and they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. They run the counter. Henning shoves him aside. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Moving 19. Let hurt.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That's swung out.
Come on, bro.
Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
No check. Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap to Willis. Johnson's got it complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready to look. 39 Broncos.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
Catch the fucking ball. God damn.
Their best coverage is on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds
Come on with the gay shit. Make that tackle. Don't let the computer make that tackle, you bum ass nigga.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From just shy of midfield, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson looks to throw again. This one caught by Davis. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
To the air yet again, Watson.
Really, bro? Really? I come on with the bullshit, man. Keep giving these bum-ass niggas the fucking game.
If you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front. the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready, set.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Half the 50, half the 50. Bobby Ryan. Say, hey. Buffalo 18. Go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And
Shouldn't even fucking beat him, but whatever.
give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to
I don't know how he beat him.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So now 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris.
Come on, bro. Everybody fucking block. Get the fuck out of here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Fuck out of here. That shit ain't working.
2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Madden 60. Ready?
Third down, it's Willis.
Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled.
This nigga just runs right past him.
His first catch.
I really don't get it.
They get the conversion on third down.
I really don't.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's in. Touchdown.
Alright, so we know this nigga about to run the ball all game.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the left side. Henning. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson. And that
is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Now a give, right side. Henning. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Watson.
Really, bro?
Another interception. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he brings this one back.
They really just be saving you, bro.
For a Steeler touchdown.
They really be saving you.
Those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Bro, how they... Bro, it don't matter. He's not no shitty-ass quarterback, bro. He not no shitty-ass quarterback. Bro, it don't matter. He was wide open. Come on, bro. They saving you. They saving you. They saving you. They saving you. Nah, they saving you. They saving you, bro. You already know they saving you. You already know they saving you, bro.
It's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the third quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Bro, throw the ball.
It's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
Just give them the game at this point.
Flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Willis. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
That is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Willis.
Catch the fucking ball. His niggas catch the ball. Catch the fucking ball.
Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier and wanted to use that as a chance.
Really, bro? This is what I'm talking about. This nigga is 5'10", he's 6'2".
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Willis will look to pass again here.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Henning. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, bro. They take me out of a slide, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Take over at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down. Watson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And they'll begin by running the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. And they are going to score again.
How are these niggas outrunning these niggas? Like, come on, bro.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if
cover forward and this nigga get outran.
It shows disrespect to their opponent.
Yeah.
So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players
makes sense.
go for it.
Makes sense to me.
25 and down at the 28.
Makes sense to me.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points
Come on, bro.
to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on second is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big.
This nigga picks it up with one hand.
Try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
How is he beating this nigga? Like, come on, bro. He's not faster than him. The crazy part.
Trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Willis's throw brought in by Austin.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Watson to throw on 3rd and
Bro, what the fuck?
fires one, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that
Throw the fucking ball.
The frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Watson looks to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw, Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.